Hey there, John Michaelides, Real Property Management of Sarasota, Manatee here. Today I want to address some issues relevant to foreign national owners who are not U.S. citizens. We at Real Property Management of Sarasota, Manatee manage properties in Paradise along the Gulf Coast of Florida. We have many foreign national owners: Israel, Germany, Italy, Great Britain, Canada, all around the world. So this issue is relevant. Particularly how this came up was I took over the property that had been managed for several years by someone I know and like, actually, a real estate agent who did some property management on the side. Wasn't a property manager per se, was a sales agent, but had a handful of properties they managed, and evidently they had been managing this property for a few years, didn't want to do any management at all anymore. The lease was up, the tenant was out, and he asked if we would take the property over. Certainly. So in onboarding the new owner client for National, we found a few things that we advised them on. First of all, just because you're a foreign national doesn't mean the income doesn't have to be reported to the Internal Revenue Service. It does. So for United States citizens, we file, it's a W-9 form, same form you fill out when you're employed somewhere. For a foreign national, it's called a Form W-8 ECI. It's basically the W-9 tax reporting income form, but for foreign nationals, W-8 ECI. We sent him the W-8 ECI as part of the packet, and he was like, "What is this? Never saw this form before." I said, "Wow, really? You should have been reporting the income." "Oh, I should have? You mean over the last 4 years I've owned this property, I needed to have that income reported?" Yes. Now I told him, look, we're not the IRS police, but this will come back to you this year, next year, 5 years, and you're going to owe a lot of money and a lot of penalties if you don't, number one, start filing. And go file back, and we have a great CPA that we referred him to, by the way. And you better get this form, and you better get the ITN, the tax identification number that's required, so we can start reporting. Well, he says, maybe I'll file the back returns. I don't want to get in trouble, but what do I need this form for? Well, us as a property manager, if we do not have that form, and by the way, we have to get it updated every 3 years. If we do not have that form signed by the foreign national owner, we must, and did you hear that? Must. It's not an option. We must withhold 30% of the rental income, withholding tax. $2,000 a month rental, let's say, we must withhold $600 a month for the IRS unless we have this form. If we have this form, we don't have to withhold. Then we send the money on to the owner. It's the owner's responsibility to file their taxes and pay anything that might be owed. So do you think it's smart for foreign nationals to have this form? Yes. We will not take on a foreign national owner who does not fill out the W-8 ECI. But, so there's some things to take from this. Number one, hire a professional property manager, not some guy or gal that does it on the side for extra cash. They were good people. They just didn't know what they didn't know, potentially placing this owner in great harm. Now, we've got it all straightened out. They're filing. It's all good. They got the form. We don't have to withhold. But, whew, imagine that had gone on with that person for 10 years and then it caught up to them and they owed 10 years of taxes and penalties. Ouch. This is why an experienced professional property manager is so vitally important, especially if you're a foreign national and aren't familiar with our rules and regulations and laws in the United States of America. Okay, hope that helps you. John Michaelides, Real Property Management of Sarasota and Manatee. If you own rental properties in Paradise, Sarasota or Manatee County, Florida, houses, condominium units, multi-unit apartments, contact Real Property Management of Sarasota and Manatee at 941-225-8183. Have a fantastic day and God bless. Bye-bye.